Good afternoon. Welcome to the Sanskrit School of Engineering and the Sanskrit School of Business. I said coaching program. Now we are discussing on that. Now, so today already we have seen many chapters in quantitative aptitude and especially mathematical ability. In this today I want to discuss. There are mathematical ability. You can see that there are three parts, and especially the third part, that is the statistical ability. In the statistical ability, you are having, you can see that what are the portions in statistical ability. Nearly 10 questions they are asking, and in that 10 questions, we can see that there are mean, median, mode, and frequency distribution, and then we have to go for that probability. So I start from reverse, that is probability. Let us have. It's a very interesting chapter, which is giving in uncertainty. We will see. Probability means what? Uncertainty. We cannot say uncertain. Always something purely probability is not uncertainty, but probability means, first of all, let us understand what is probability. So simply in one word, I want to make it cut short. So simply in one word, we will say that probability means chance. So probability means chance. Okay. Chance when it comes, that word chance when it comes, when there is more than one result, the chance comes. Okay. Suppose I drop this pen. What will happen if I know the height and if I know the weight of this pen and the gravitational force? Some formula I can use so that I can find the impact of this pen. Whether this pen, what is the impact of this pen in the ground, we clearly know. That is called a deterministic experiment. We know the result. There is only one result on this. Suppose how many persons are coming to the shop, to our shop from 8 to 10. We don't know, but we know the average, but we don't know. Then what is the child going to be delivered by a couple? Maybe boy or maybe girl. Tossing a coin, maybe head or a tail. So there is no one result, there is more than one result. That means two results or three results. Tossing a die, it is 6 results. Or instead of telling the word result, let us have the word outcomes. So how many outcomes are there? More than one outcome. And it is called indeterministic experiment, or we will use the word hereafter, probabilistic experiment. So probabilistic experiment means when there is that experiment is nothing but what you are going to do, that action. I am dropping a pen, dropping a coin, tossing a coin, throwing a die. All these are some action that is called an experiment. And in that experiment, what is the result? If there is more than one result, then it is called indeterministic or probabilistic experiment. So now we are using the word probabilistic experiment. Okay, so how to find the probability? Surely I know how many chances. Chances are more than one. So I know that the chances are more than one. So it is a probabilistic experiment. Okay. So now let us take a very, very simple, slightly I will give some introduction and we will go for the problem. And what is the easiest way to find the probability? So I don't want the actual formula will be very big. So we don't want. Shortly to understand what it is. So let us have probability means probability is probability is equals to, or I can write this as little bit big. Probability is equal to, have this in mind, possible by favorable. Have this in mind, possible by favorable by possible, or possible upon favorable, what it is. You have this. What is favorable, what is possible? So what are the total things can happen is called possible. Favorable means what we want. Suppose tossing a coin, what we want? We want head, means that is favorable. If I want to toss a die, if I want number 6, it is a favorable. So what we want is called favorable, and what are the possibilities is called possible. So have this in mind. So tossing a die, a coin, getting head. So what are the, first of all, what are the chances here? I can put head can come or tail can come. So, so we can call this as a sample space. So head can come and tail can come. And now probability of this one, probability of x, we can, x is nothing but this one. So before that, it is, I don't know, head how can write, tail how can write. So what I have to do, I must make this head and tail as a number, h and t as a number. So I want to, before going for probability, let me make this as a number. So what we want, put it 1. The other, put it 0. So what we want, suppose let us take head we want. So put head as 1. And what you don't want, you put as 0. Okay. So now head we can put 1 and you can put 0 for this. Okay. Let me repeat the same in another one experiment. Let us toss 2 coins. So now what are the sample space? That is, what are the total happenings, possibilities? H, 2 heads can happen, 1 head can happen, 1 head can happen, and no head can happen. Okay. So these are the possibilities. So out of this, I can put the number. For head, I want means I can put 1. For tail, I want means I can put 1. Whatever we want, we can put that as 1. And whatever we don't want, we can put that as 0. Now, let us have h as 1. For example, h as 1 and t as 0. So, what do you get? 2h, 1h, 1h, 0h. So, what we want, we put it as. So, now this value, x is x. So, we called it as, that is, x takes the value, this one, 2, 1, 0. We got this values, 2, 1 and 0. That means what? This is 2 head, this is 1 head, this is 1 head, this is 0 head. Now how to write this as a probability? So P of probability of x is equal to x, or simply we can write probability of x. So now this probability of x is equal to x. How can you write this one? For 2 heads, what are the number 2? What are the chances to come? How many chances are there? There are 4 chances. So possibilities or probability of having 2 heads, the possibilities is what? 4 possibilities. Out of that 2 head comes only 1. So suppose probability of x is equal to 1. How many possibilities are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of that, how many 1 head is coming? 2 times 1 head is coming. So the favorable is 2. So now probability of x is equal to 0. That is no head is come. So total possibility is 4. Out of that, no head is only 1. So we can put 1 by 4. So this probability you can have the possible, favorable by possible. The same way we can put it. Okay, some laws we must have in mind so that we can understand this and we can attack the problems, or we can crack the problems what they ask. But have this one in mind, that is probability is equals to favorable by possible. Have this one is in mind. You can easily crack the problems when it is asked in ISET, whatever it is, or any other job problems also, you can do this. Now, some laws we must understand. I told you in probability some laws are there. What are the laws? Let us have. Let A be an event. So now, first of all, always probability of A is between 0 and 1. Probability of A always between 0 and 1. 2. Probability of S, that is sample space, is equals to 1. 3. Probability of phi, that is nothing, is equals to 0. That is not happen. 4. Probability of A or B, or we can say probability of A union B. So union, this means or A union B. Okay, probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. So now, but on one condition only you can do this. There is one condition for this. Probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. On one condition we can do this. Otherwise we cannot do. What is the condition? A and B must be disjoint. A and B must be disjoint or mutually exclusive. A and B must be disjoint or mutually exclusive. That means what? Disjoint means two things are different. Disjoint, no joining. That's all. Mutually exclusive means happening of one will stop the happening of other. For example, it is happening in only one time. Suppose you toss a coin. What happens? Head or tail will happen. Suppose tail falls. At the same time, head will fall? No, head will not fall. So the happening of head arrests the happening of tail, or happening of tail arrests the happening of other. That is called mutually disjoint, mutually exclusive. Sorry. This mutually exclusive only A of P of A or, that word or, we use this word or union. This or if you are having in mind, so it is probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B. So have this in mind. And another next law you must have is probability of A complement. What do you mean by complement? Suppose one event is happening, one event is not happening. It's called complement of that event. So probability of A is A complement is 1 minus probability of A. Have all these laws in mind. Now let us go for further one or two more laws we must have. So especially first law we must have. So now another one law, with that law we will go for the problem now. The next law is probability of A. This is called addition theorem. This is called addition theorem of probability. What is that? Probability of A or B or A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Sir, what is the difference? Now only you are saying probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Now you are saying probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Intersection means otherwise we can write it as and probability of A and B. Sir, you are saying that one and again you are saying this one. And see that there is a difference. What is the difference we are having? What is the main difference? Just take it out. There, A and B are mutually exclusive. That condition is there. Now here, any condition is there? No condition. So, sir, if we cannot assess, suppose we cannot assess it is mutually exclusive or designed, what to do, sir? Nothing. You apply, this will become 0. Automatically you will get probability of A plus probability of B. Interesting, no? Now, let us have this in mind, or and. And one more definition I want to define that you must understand. That will make a very great change. That is independence of two events. Independence of two events means what? Suppose it is actually disjoint and mutually exclusive is confirmed for only one event. You can say that define that for only one event. But independence means more than one event, we can define that one. For example, independence means, suppose you are writing two exams. One is, for example, you are writing a history exam and you are writing a science exam. Is the result or outcome will affect with each other? No. If you are passing, will not affect the passing of history exam. It will not affect the passing of science exam, or passing of science exam will not affect the passing of history exam. They are independent. Okay, two people are targeting a bird by gun. Two people are targeting in different angle. They are targeting. What will happen? Any one can hit, or both of them can hit. So any one can hit, both of them can hit. They are dependent or independent? They are independent, because they are one person with his own. He can try. He is trying for hitting the bird, and another person also on his own trying for hitting the bird. So what is the meaning of this? They are independent. Sorry, independent told. What about dependent? Dependent is there? Yes, dependent is there. What do you mean by dependent? Happening of one depends on the happening of the next. It's called dependent. How? Okay. So you are all degree holders. You might have known what do you mean by a semester exam. Suppose you are writing a paper in a second semester exam. You failed in that. What will you do? We write in the second semester or third semester, whatever it is. Okay, now I am saying, for example, first paper is some maths 1 paper or a business mathematics paper. Can I write business mathematics paper in the fourth semester? Yes or no? Surely we can write. When? But it is a first semester paper. But can we write in the, what is the probability of writing the business mathematics paper in fourth semester? Yes, there is a chance. When there is a chance? When you failed in the first semester, there is a chance for attempting that in the fourth semester. Yes or no? So, why we are attempting that in the fourth semester? Because of it. That's so, the outcome of the happening of the second one is dependent on the outcome of the first one. Suppose 3 candidates or two candidates are trying for a post, and there is a CEO post in a very big company, they are trying. So what they give, they need support from the other officers. So what they do, they will campaign for that, and they will say, if I become a CEO, I will give that, this they will give. Suppose they are saying, one person is saying, if I am selected, I will give 10% bonus. And another person saying, if I am selected as a CEO, I will give you, I will try to give you more holidays. So now, as a worker, can we have holidays? Then what is the probability of getting the holidays now? Yes, chance is there, yes. But it is dependent. Why? Because the first one has to be elected, the second one has to be elected, then only we will get the holiday. Yes or no? So this is a dependent probability. Okay. So now we are not concentrating on that. Let us go to this one. So if it is independent means, so this result is very, very important. P of A and B is equals to P of A into P of B, where A and B are independent. Where A and B are independent. This result is very, very important when you are cracking a problem because this independency will be changing. So easily you can, this law can be used, that is P of A and B, or P of A intersection B is equals to P of A into P of B. Now, at least all the preliminary single problems simple problems we can attempt by this. So with this law, let us go to the problem first. And probability, I told you, possible by probable, favorable by possible. Okay. Favorable by possible is called probability. We already defined. Tossing two coins. How many heads will getting number 2 heads we are having? Only one. So what are the possibles? 4. Out of these possibles only one thing can happen. Yes or no? Out of the 4 possibles only one thing can happen. So it may be 4 or less than 4. Yes or no? So now what we got? It may be only one head means 1 by 4. So the numerator number, the number which is in the above that will be less than the number below. That means the numerator number will be less than the denominator number. So always probability will be a fraction. That is, probability ranges between 0 and 1. It is a probability, it is a fraction. So probability can be defined in 3 ways. One is fraction, for example 1 by 4. Other is decimal. This 1 by 4 can be written as 0.25, or in percentage. They can also take this, write this in percentage. Percentage means 25%. We can write 1 by 4 as 25%. 25% is nothing but what? 25 by 100. That is nothing but 1 by 4. So probability always defined in 3 ways. What are they? Fraction, decimals, and percentage. So now, so you understand, probability questions will be all these 3. Any one of these 3 will be taken. So now let us go for the types of problems so that you can understand. First of all, one type, they will, there are maximum 3 types, 3 to 4 types. We'll see at least 3. So now, a bag containing, a very small problem, a bag containing A bag contains or containing 10 black and 12 white balls. 10 black and 12 white balls. A ball is drawn at random. A ball is drawn at random. Okay. What is very, very simple problem. Okay. What is the probability that it is black? What is the probability that it is black? Now, how to find that? Very simple. First of all, how much total number of ball? 10 plus 12. So, total number of ball is 22 now. So, total number of ball you are having 22 balls. Out of 22 balls, how many black? So, out of possible is what? Possible is 22. Out of 22 you are taking. So, 22 C1. Possible is 22 C1. Now, favorable is what? Favorable is, we want black. Out of black we are taking only one. What is that? 10 black. So, it is 10 C1. So, now probability is equals to probability of taking, probability of P of taking one black is equals to 22 C1 out of this 10 C1. So, C1 means what? 5 C2. How will you write? 5 into 1 less 4. Here by 2, 1 into 2. 5 C3. How will you write? 5 into 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. That means in the numerator, you have to start from 5 less 1, 1 up to what stage? 2 stage you can go. Here 3 means 3 stage. Okay. Here start from 1, 2 and go up to 3 stage. Understood now? So this is NCR. This formula, how to calculate? We can calculate like this. That is what. So here 10C1 is 10 into nothing, only one stage. So 10 by 22, that is 5 by 11. This is the answer. So very, very simple problem, isn't it not? So now let us go for the next one. Next problem. A box contains 4 white, 5 red, and 6 black balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. Two balls are drawn at random. Okay. So only 2 balls are we are taking, and in this, out of these 2 balls, what is the probability that is the question now? What is the probability that it is black? So now here what is the possible? Possible is equals to, first of all, you total that. How much? 4 plus 5 plus 6. So it is 15. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 6, it is 15. So possible is, out of 15, how many balls you are taking? 2. So 15 C2. Now favorable is out of black balls. How many black balls? 6 black balls. We are taking 2. So 6 is C2. Now probability of taking 2 black balls is equals to, what is the possible? 15 C2, 6 C2. Probable is, favorable is 6 C2. How to calculate? First 6 C2. 6 into 5 by 1 into 2. So 3 is equals to what? 15. And 15 is 2. 15 into 14 by 1 into 2. So 7. 15 into 7 how much? 15 into 7 how much? 105. Okay. So now here what we have to put? 15 by 105. So you can further cancel by 3. So 3, 5 into 5, 3, 15, 21. 5, 3, 5, 3, 15 by 3 by 21. You can put it. 5, 3, 15, 5, 1, 5, 2, 10, 5, 1, 5. So 5, 3 by 21. You can further cancel 1 by 7. So answer is 1 by 7 also you can put it. Okay, 1 by 7 also is the answer. So now, so these are the first type of questions, that is for a well shuffled, for a bag. So now, before going for this, I will ask you some more problems. Let us crack some more problems on that. What is the probability that it is black? Now, can you say what is the probability that it is red? What is the probability that it is red? How to calculate? Red is what? 5. So 5C2 is favorable, and possible is again it is 15C2. So 15C2 by 5C2. So you know how to calculate 5C2 by. So what is the next question? 15C2 by 5C2 by 15C2. Next question, let us go. Next question is what? So let us say another. What is the probability that it is white? So 4C2 by 15C2. So this is the answer for that. So whatever problem asked, you can get it. So now with this today, because it is we can stop this. I understand that you can have the basic for this. So all these basics you revive. Another 2 methods are there that we will see tomorrow. And in these 2 methods, you can understand what is the probability question. I hope you can crack this probability question very well. Thank you very much for joining with me. Thank you.